Applied Econometrics. What is called a robust evidence in research? With Professor A.K. Enamel Haq.
Our objective, and this is an applied course, so let me understand this logic. We are looking at applying our knowledge to do something, and one of the purpose that obviously econometrics we use, many other reasons are there, is to use to understand, evaluate impacts of projects. When we implement a project, now a project is basically a set of activities. Anything that you do with a goal, with a purpose, is a project. So for everything that we do, including the class, we have an outcome that this is what we expect. So the question is, how do I know, how do I evaluate this? Our objective of research is to answer a question. So if you have a question, you need to do a research to answer it. That's the whole idea of research. You cannot do research without a question. Okay, so you have a question in your mind, and I want to answer this. So if I want to answer a question, I need to answer it so that the evidence becomes robust. So when I say evidence become robust, which means this is an evidence that will be true, whether I use the evidence as an or you do it, doesn't matter. So it's a scientific evidence. Scientific evidence means it has to be robust enough. So for example, we discussed the Gonoshasto kit, and the evidence was not robust. Why? Because if you do it, if I claim it, so remember that's what they did. So for example, if I say there are 30% possibility of success of a vaccine, you do the research, you may say it's 28%, but within the margin of error. So remember the idea of this was within this particular margin of error. These are all statistics, so you should be careful about statistical words. So we said even if it is not same, not mathematics, but these are true, valid within a particular margin of errors. So whenever you say that I want to answer a question, remember we are answering the question statistically, which means my answer and your answer are not going to be same. But when I say the evidence is robust, basically means that look, you do the same thing with your data set using the same method, you will get the result within the same margin of error, within my margin of error. If it is I am confident about 95%, you will be also confident about within the same range and find out the result. So that's why robust evidence requires statistical test. You cannot have a robust evidence without statistical knowledge. And anything you want to claim in public policies, you need to create robust evidence.
Please subscribe to receive updates on new videos.